Dilse Mix.
Namaskaram YouTube. Welcome to another installment of the Dilse Mix exclusive show. Nyan Ninga Dekure Somto.
Nyan Sajint.
And we have a very special guest in the building with us. His name is...
Said, also known as Who Is Said.
Now, Who Is Said is an artist that we played on our Mix Picks segment a few weeks ago. If you guys don't know what the Mix Picks is, I don't know. I feel sorry for you guys. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. What you should do if you don't know about the Mix Picks is you should listen to our show. It airs 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. every single day on 90.8 Dilse FM. And it airs, 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. what? GST, Gulf Standard Time.
Gulf Standard Time.
Nice.
And
So,
talking about mix picks, നിങ്ങളൊരു ഗായകനാണോ നിങ്ങളൊരു മ്യൂസിഷ്യനാണോ നിങ്ങൾ ഒരു യു എ ബേസ്ഡ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു ബഡിംഗ് ആർട്ടിസ്റ്റ് ആണെങ്കിൽ ഇത് നിങ്ങൾക്കുള്ള ഒരു അവസരമാണ് നിങ്ങളുടെ ഗാനവും നിങ്ങളുടെ ശബ്ദവും യു എ മൊത്തം കേൾപ്പിക്കാനുള്ള ഒരു അവസരമാണത് അങ്ങനെ ഞങ്ങൾ നേരത്തെ ഒരു സംഭവം പറയാറുണ്ട് ദിസ് ഷോ ഇസ് നോട്ട് ജസ്റ്റ് ഫോർ മലയാളീസ് പീപ്പിൾ ഫ്രം ഓൾ ലാംഗ്വേജസ് ആൻഡ് നാഷണാലിറ്റീസ് അങ്ങനെ ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് റീച്ച് ഔട്ട് ആയ ഒരു ആർട്ടിസ്റ്റ് ആണെന്ന് ഞങ്ങളുടെ കൂടെ ഉള്ളത് അദ്ദേഹത്തിന്റെ പേര് പോലെ തന്നെ ഹൂ ഇസ് സെഡ്
So that is a very, very good question. So said, who is said, what is said, why said, and just talk a little bit about said real
Is
quick.
said your actual name?
It's short for Said Frey.
Okay.
I'm from the Philippines. I make music. I skate. I cook. I make art.
Multi-talented,
Multi-talented.
multi-millionaire.
ഈ മൾട്ടി ടാലന്റഡ് മൾട്ടി മില്യനെയർ എന്നുള്ള ഒരു സംഭവം ഇവിടെ വേറെ ചിലരെ കുറിച്ച് ഞങ്ങളുടെ ഓഫീസിൽ പറയുന്ന ഒരു സംഭവമാണ് നമുക്ക്
That's-
പിന്നെ
I
പറയാം.
don't know why they're always calling me that. I have 0 millions to my name, but whatever. So, we know you like to skate. We know you make music, but we're going to take these things one step at a time. Let's talk a little bit about your music. You just released an EP.
Yeah.
What's it called? Some of the notable songs.
And what
Talk a
is
little bit.
EP for Malayali audience?
Okay, before we get into that, so an EP is an extended play. It's a short form of an album, usually like max 7-ish songs. You can have 2, 3, 4 songs or whatever, but an EP is just a shorter album. So let's get into your EP, the name of the EP, and some of your notable songs from the EP.
So the name of the EP is Requiem. Requiem means like the mass of a gathering
Okay.
for
Like
the
a-
death of someone, like a funeral.
okay, like a
almost.
funeral.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's kind of a play on. It's the name of it because it's a play on it since it's talking about like the
Like
the
loss.
death of the loss of love and all that.
Yes.
It's a very emotional song അല്ലേ?
Yeah.
And behind these emotions, ഇത്ര ഇമോഷണൽ ആയിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു സോങ് എഴുതാൻ എന്തെങ്കിലും കാരണം ഉണ്ടാവില്ലേ സോങ് സോ what led you to this thing? Let's get into the
Very important. What led you to these emotional songs?
spicy
like-
stuff.
So I started writing music about 3 years ago because I wanted to write about emotions.
Okay.
And last year, and I've been planning to make an EP for like the longest time ever since I started writing music. And last year I had a lot of inspiration because I went through a heartbreak. And
Okay.
It's
Now we
it's-
get into the interesting part of the show. Yes.
it's so cliche, but like that's the reason why I wrote like a bunch of songs.
I mean, I sympathize and I understand exactly what Zed is saying because I used to be a songwriter. I mean, I guess you never really leave the songwriting institution.
Let me pause you there.
No,
Yeah.
no. You never really leave the songwriting institution, but I used to write music. And when I wrote the best music of my life was when everything was upside down. I was the saddest, at the
Exactly.
saddest point of my life. That's when you just
ഇപ്പൊ
write
കള്ളം
stuff.
പറയാണ്. കള്ളം പറയാണ്.
Just
കാരണം
writing
എന്താണെന്നറിയോ?
stuff.
You know something said? This is an industry secret that I'm going to let out. Because if Somto was about to write a song for a heartbreak, he'd be releasing a song every other week.
Hey, that's
അതായത്
speculation.
കണ്ടിന്യൂസ് ആയിട്ട് ഇത്രത്തോളം പാവം പെൺകുട്ടികളുടെ ഹൃദയം എങ്ങനെ സോംറ്റോ തകർത്തോണ്ടിരിക്കുകയാണ് അങ്ങനെ സോംറ്റോ ബ്രേക്കപ്പിനൊക്കെ പാട്ട് എഴുതാൻ തുടങ്ങി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ എന്താ പറയാ യുൽ ബി റിലീസിംഗ് എ സോങ് എവറി അതർ
Speculation. And these are accusations. False accusations, actually. Okay, so we've talked a little bit about music.
Yep.
Let's delve into some of your other hobbies. We know you like to cook. We also know you like to skate. Let's talk a little bit about skating first before we get into cooking. Skateboarding. How did you get into it? How long have you been skating? What's the skate life like here in Dubai?
So skateboarding to me is something I hold dearly with my heart.
Okay.
Because it's been in my life since I was young. My dad got me my first board in like
Wow.
2012, 2013.
Oh, wow.
And it's one of the things that stayed because it still gives me the same kind of joy I had the first time I went
You
to
skateboarding. Wow.
see skateboarding in real life.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, as I mentioned on air, every Dubai kid at some point of time had tried to get into a skateboarding. And as he said, ഞാനും പണ്ട് പ്രാവശ്യം ഇതുപോലെ സൂപ്പർ മാർക്കറ്റിൽ കണ്ട് സ്കേറ്റ് ബോർഡൊക്കെ വാങ്ങിച്ച് ഇങ്ങനെ എനിക്കിതിനെക്കുറിച്ച് zero idea. I had zero idea about skateboarding. But I tried to do it. Got a couple of bruises. കുറച്ച് കൈയും കാലൊക്കെ ഒരഞ്ഞപ്പോൾ ഞാൻ
That's the
തന്നെ
part of
നിർത്തി.
it, man.
Yeah, that is the part of skateboarding. I think skateboarding is 80% getting injured and 20% actually skating.
So it's not കാണുന്നവർക്ക് it looks very interesting, but it's not a very easy thing to get started.
Not at all.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
he's
It isn't.
doing something
he's
serious.
doing pretty good.
Yeah.
So on the topic of skating, where do you skate in Dubai? Are there any parks? What's the Dubai skate life like? That's what I want to know.
Last year, the biggest park in the UAE opened. It's
Oh, okay.
Al Jada Skate Park. It's in Sharjah.
Oh, Sharjah.
Yeah.
Have you been?
I've been there like a few times, maybe like 3-4 times.
Nice.
And then my local skate park is in Business Bay. I skate there like maybe once a week
Nice.
at the time. And then there's this like monumental spot. It's like really well known in Dubai. It's here in Riga actually.
Oh,
It's-
really?
Yeah, it's the fountain near the Union Metro station.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What fountain? Where is the fountain?
Where's the fountain?
It's-
Still അതായത് എൻ്റെ
It's like
ദൈവമേ,
behind
പൊന്നു സോംടോ.
the Union Metro.
പൊന്നാളിയാ. Guys,
Behind-
on
okay,
record,
we'll
let me
check.
tell you something. ദിവസം യൂണിയൻ മെട്രോയുടെ മുന്നിൽ കൂടെ തേരാ പാര പോകുന്ന വ്യക്തിയാണ്.
Every single day,
യൂണിയൻ
guys.
മെട്രോ
Every
ഉപയോഗിച്ച്
single
വീട്ടിൽ
day.
പോകുന്ന വ്യക്തിയാണ്. എന്നിട്ട് ഇതുവരെ ഫൗണ്ടൻ കണ്ടിട്ടില്ല.
I don't know that I've seen a fountain. I'll try and remember. I don't know that I remember seeing any
My
fountains.
God, Somto.
Maybe when we go there today, you point it out. That's
Yeah,
fine.
of course, yeah. Because
okay.
I've seen a lot of people skateboarding.
Yeah, it's one of the first places where people actually started to skate in
Nice.
the UAE, or in Dubai specifically.
So what do you think about the skateboarding culture in the UAE? Are there like influencers who do this?
It's like slowly growing day by day, year by year. There are like some new faces. Every time I go to the park, I'm like,
Who
I'm
is
getting
this guy?
I'm getting old.
Who is this guy? You're seeing little younger kids getting.
Yeah.
And Somto, one more thing that I'm seeing is because of the, I think, influence of social media
Yeah.
and Instagram, there are actually people starting skating in Kerala and India as well. There aren't much skate parks except in like very urban areas, but the culture is, I think, slowly
Yeah, there's
spreading.
this one Indian girl. She's like, I think maybe 6 years old,
Oh,
and she's like getting really popular because she's really young and she's really good.
And she's
Wow.
skating. Wow, really good at skating.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
that's
Wow,
interesting.
that's interesting. I mean, okay, we're gonna change to cooking. I'll talk about his cooking a little bit, but if you want to see a little bit more about said skating, stay tuned to our Instagram pages. On the Dilse FM Instagram page, we're gonna do a couple reels with said, and we're gonna show you live in the flesh who is
Yes.
said on the skateboard. So let's talk about your other passions: cooking, guitar playing. How did you get into the cooking business? Because I'm also a cook myself, and
Exactly.
I'm a pretty damn good cook, if I do say so myself.
ഇത് സ്വയം പ്രഖ്യാപിത കുക്കാണ്.
But the reason I got into cooking was because I used to live alone for a lot of my life. Like I went to boarding school. When I went to uni, I used to live alone. And
Are you trying to bring the breakup story back again?
no. I'm just not a big proponent of ordering out every time. So I started learning how to cook when I was in boarding school. My mom used to teach me some stuff. She taught me how to bake. So I used to make lasagna. I bake cakes, cupcakes. So
Said, don't believe this guy.
I know how to do a lot
Not
of
a
stuff.
single day. He hasn't brought
I mean, it's
anything
pretty
from his cooking yet.
believable,
Yeah.
man.
Bro.
I don't believe this guy.
I'm a global guy. So like I said, what motivated you to learn how to cook? What was your motivation?
So my mom taught me how to cook when I was really like maybe 8 years old.
Right.
But the passion came in around like 2019, 2020.
Okay.
I got into it because of quarantine. You didn't really have
Everybody's
anything to do.
finding
So you're like
something to
so
keep busy.
Planning to pursue it as like a serious career? Do you have
Maybe,
considerations for that?
Yeah, I considered it. I might go to culinary school just to get
Okay.
the degree and see where that goes. But we'll see how that goes.
Okay,
So like
first,
Gordon Ramsay,
first
set
of all,
free.
yeah, I want to put this out on the interweb. First of all, let it be known. So who is said? He says he routinely does these little cookouts, these little hangouts, and he'll
Yeah,
cook.
yeah.
So, Sed has invited the Dilse Mix crew, the Dilse Mix team, to come to one of his cookouts in the next few months. And what this is going to be, it's going to be basically getting in on the ground floor, innit? Investing before the stock goes IPO. We're going to have some of...
So you're making a promise. You're making a statement here.
So we're going to have some
So
of
when are you
said
calling
food
us?
before he
Yeah.
goes to culinary school and before he becomes...
The big shot. Yeah.
So, well, I mean, he said in the next few months, I'll keep in touch with him I'll pester him until he gets us.
And talking about food, obviously, UAE വളർന്ന ഒരു വ്യക്തിയാണ് എന്നുള്ള ഒരു നിലയ്ക്ക് he cannot avoid Indian food.
No
will
one
always
can.
run
No
into
one
Indian
can. Let me just let you know
So
that.
what's your favorite Indian food or Malayali food or whatever it is?
Probably chicken tikka masala.
Chicken tikka masala.
Yeah.
Ooh. What about some Mallu dishes like parota?
I love paratha. I just had paratha, I think, 2 days ago with
I mean,
butter chicken.
You that 2 days is a little too long of a frequency between my parathas. I try to get one every day. I actually used to have a paratha every day. This guy actually discouraged me. He was like, "Oh no, you shouldn't have paratha every day." Sunshine, the flour is like, okay, bro, whatever. I'm still.
But one thing, മലയാളികൾ എപ്പോഴും അഹങ്കാരത്തോടെ പറയുന്ന ഒരു കാര്യമുണ്ട്. എന്താ പൊറോട്ട is like a national food. പൊറോട്ട നമ്മുടെ ദേശീയ ഭക്ഷണമാണ്. അങ്ങനെ നമ്മൾക്ക് മാത്രം ഓണർഷിപ്പ് ഉള്ള ഒരു കാര്യമല്ല guys. ചിലപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ ഉണ്ടാക്കുന്ന ഒരു സംഭവമായിരിക്കും. പക്ഷേ UAE, especially in a global country like the UAE, and where we have option and access to all these food, everybody loves paratha. The world loves paratha.
What about the biryani?
I love biryani, bro. Mutton biryani is my favorite.
Hey, see, this is how you know someone who knows their stuff.
Have you tried beef with paratha?
I've had beef paratha is
the
I
iconic.
haven't actually.
You haven't?
Yeah.
So just the chicken paratha.
Just chicken.
Now beef paratha. I think so. The thing is, I like beef paratha more than chicken paratha, and I like mutton biryani more than all the other biryanis. So I'm a little bit of a off the beaten path kind of guy.
That's the classic combination.
That's the
So apart from that, so we're talking about Malayali food, we talk about the other food. Lot of Malayalis, especially like me, ഞാൻ Filipino food try ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട് from my Filipino friends. But I would like to explore food more. Or what if there are people out there listening to us who want to try like a Filipino food for the first time but don't really know which dish to start with? What do you
So
suggest?
your starters are you have adobo. There's a bunch of different types of adobo.
Really?
There's chicken, there's beef, there's pork, there's
Okay.
potato, I think.
Yeah, that's the basics.
Yeah,
what
and
else?
then you have sisig, which is like the sizzling stir fried served in the sizzling plate.
Oh,
I think I've seen some of that. Like they bring it out on like a big skillet.
Yeah,
thick skillet.
with like the sunny side on top.
Oh, okay, yeah. And it's bubbling when they bring it.
Yeah.
I've tried some really good Filipino desserts. I can't really recall the name. So I think Filipinos are kind of an expert. Like they have that expertise in desserts, local cuisine. So what are some of the desserts, like sweet stuff that you?
Yeah,
could
there's all
suggest?
this purple stuff. What's all
Just
the purple stuff?
thinking about
Yeah,
this
yeah.
thing. I'm in loss of words because I'm trying to get the taste of the thing.
What's all the purple stuff? What's the purple stuff called? And what does because I'm always seeing purple cakes, purple this. What's the purple stuff in?
So
Filipino?
purple stuff is basically ube.
So what is
it's kind of
ube?
like purple yam.
Okay, so it's a yam.
Yeah.
Do they use the yam like or do they make it into a flour? What's the vibe there? They just
I have no
You
clue
know-
how
no
they
clue?
make it. I just know
You just know what
it
it is.
comes in desserts and all that stuff.
no, and it tastes good actually.
The ice
Yeah,
cream is like my favorite
Man,
one.
no,
So good.
no.
So
Ube is something
we've
else.
explored his musical life. We've explored his culinary interests. Spoke
Explored
about food,
skateboarding.
skateboard. And now, before we end, it's time to teach him some Malayalam.
Okay, let's see. What do you have for him?
So I think it's time for us to wind up our interview session.
Okay.
So let's make him wind up the interview session.
Okay, so
Okay. Yeah. So you're gonna say Namaskaram,
Namaskaram.
Nyan,
Nyan
said,
said.
and the classic you're listening to 90.8 Dilse FM. Yeah, the drill.
Namaskaram Nyan said, and you are listening and watching on 90.8 Dilse FM.
So you heard it from Said. This is the Dilse Mix Show on 90.8 Dilse FM. Nyan's Ningadekore, Somtoana, and
Nyan, Sajant, and
Nyams
Nyan
said,
said.
also known as who is said.
nice.
good one.
All right, see you guys next
See
time.
you guys right there.
दिल से मिक्स